If your friend asked you to be somewhere at 7, you're there at 7. Somebody at work needs something by Friday. It's done by Friday, probably early, because you don't want to look unreliable. You keep your word to other people like it's automatic. But you tell yourself you're going to work out in the morning, alarm goes off, and you just don't. And nothing happens. No friends disappointed. No group chat blows up. Just you, quietly breaking a promise that literally nobody else even knew you made. That's basically tonight's whole thing. I keep lying to myself. A lot of us do, way more than we'd ever admit out loud. Here's what's really strange when you think about it. You never treat someone else the way you treat yourself. If you canceled on a friend as often as you cancel on your own workout or plans, that friend wouldn't stick around. They'd stop trusting you. But somehow, you keep trusting yourself, even after letting yourself down over and over. Except you don't actually keep believing it. Not really. Some part of you is keeping count, and that count is what makes the lie matter. It gets quieter every time you don't follow through. I've told myself so many times I'm going to lock in, lose weight, get rocking six-pack abs, and do absolutely nothing. So now every time I say this in my head, I'm laughing at myself and sarcastically saying, right, sure. This is the part that gets me. And it's not even just the obvious stuff like skipping the gym. There's this whole other version of lying to myself that's sneakier, where I convince myself I'm being productive when I'm actually just procrastinating with extra steps. Watching a video about discipline instead of being disciplined. Watching somebody else's morning routine instead of doing mine. Reading about how to start the thing instead of starting the thing. It feels like progress because you're adjacent to the work. You're thinking about self-improvement. You're around the right content. Your algorithm probably thinks you're locked in. But you didn't actually do anything. You just watched somebody else do something or talk about doing something and let that stand in for the real version. I do this all the time. Watching people talk about the best workouts or locking in how they made so much money, whatever it is, I just watch it, imagining that's me, like that's the work I'm putting in. The sneaky part is that there's no immediate consequence, so it doesn't feel like lying. Lying feels like it should sting a little. This doesn't sting. It feels like effort, which is why it's so easy to miss the real cost. You're training yourself not to trust your own follow-through. I think the reason it's so easy to break promises to yourself, specifically, is because I think it's so easy to break promises to yourself. Because there's no one watching. Nobody's checking up on you. No one is going to call you out for skipping a workout or spending an hour watching motivation videos instead of doing what you needed to do. You're the only one who knows, so you're the only one who can hold yourself to it, and also the only one who can quietly let it slide every time, with nobody else ever knowing this, every time. And whether you clock it consciously or not, that adds up to a track record with yourself. That's why the lie matters even when nobody else saw it. I was about to cheat on my diet, and literally mid-bite, I caught myself doing it, and did it anyway. Then I made some dumbass excuse like I ate healthy enough already today. And that track record is basically your self-trust. Not as some abstract self-help phrase, but literally, in a practical way, it's how much you believe yourself the next time you say you're going to do something. If you've broken that promise to yourself 50 times, the 51st time you say, I'm going to start tomorrow, some part of you already knows you're probably lying. And that part is usually right. The fix isn't some big, dramatic change that turns you into a different person overnight. Honestly, I think that's part of why this trap keeps catching people. They break a small promise, then try to fix it with a huge, unrealistic goal. Break that too, and end up with 2 failures instead of learning anything. The real fix is smaller and less exciting. Make a promise you can actually keep, and then keep it. That's it. Maybe not the most motivating advice, but it's the truth. I thought I could go run 5 miles out of nowhere after years off cross country, and that ended badly. So I had to break it up into smaller increments and build back up to the volume I used to do. If showing up to the gym 5 days a week means you keep breaking your word, stop promising 5 days. Promise 2. And then actually do the 2. The version of you that shows up for 2 every time without excuses is building self-trust. The version who promises 5 and only shows up for 1 isn't. It's not about the number. It's about whether your word means anything to the person who hears it most, which is you, every single day, whether you like it or not. I don't know, man. I think at some point, I started treating promises to myself like they were optional, in a way I'd never treat promises to other people. It was like my own time, my own goals, and my own word to myself just mattered less by default. But I don't think that's true. I think it's actually the opposite. The promises you keep when no one is watching probably say the most about who you really are, because nothing outside of you is making you keep them. It's just you. I myself am struggling with studying and making these videos, but this realization has made me even more determined to make this video. So yeah, I keep lying to myself, probably still will sometimes, but at least I'm done pretending it doesn't count, just because nobody else was watching. Alright, that's it. Keep your word. Even when it's just to yourself. That's the takeaway. I'll see y'all next time.